Hi everyone, how you doing? Welcome to AFC Game by Game and doing a rather late night Google Hangout. It's just gone 10 o'clock and tomorrow morning, not tomorrow morning, but tomorrow afternoon, 3 o'clock, we are going to be playing Leicester at the King Power Stadium. It's going to be a difficult game after the victory we had against Spurs in midweek. It's a game I'm looking forward to. And first of all, before I get into this video, I should probably apologise for not having some sort of an official formal upload for this match. I've been so incredibly busy throughout the course of the week. I had my freshers at uni, and it's just kind of left me feeling a bit not just hungover, but it's also worn me out a little bit. And as well as that, I just had loads of work on for people I work for, UMax, who I've mentioned a couple of times. So apologies on that front. Can't really apologise enough. I am pretty knackered, so I didn't really get around to getting a preview done, and I'm sure you can appreciate that. But I just wanted to really give you my opinions, my thoughts heading into what I think will be a difficult game for us tomorrow. But a game I'm looking forward to nonetheless. There are some really good fixtures coming up on Saturday and over the course of the weekends. But the Arsenal one is the one that, of course, will be standing out to me. We come up against a very difficult Leicester side. Claudio Ranieri is a fantastic manager for them. They've had a fantastic start to the season. They're unbeaten as of yet, but they have conceded a goal every couple of games. And in their past two matches, they've gone 2-0 down and then come back to, get respected goals, go on to win games, etc. But it's my hope that we go into this game, we go 2-0 up and we keep it at 2-0. It's going to be a real test for our defence. They've got some fantastic front men. Jamie Vardy has been superb for them this season. Riyad Mahrez has been excellent for them. They've got some really good players and they're just generally playing really well together as a unit. So I think it's going to be a really, really difficult game for us, and one that really I think is going to test what is a bit of a mismatched defence for us at the moment, because of course Gabriel, he's a bit up in the air at the moment. I believe he's unavailable for tomorrow. Francis Coquelin is, of course, unavailable. I'm assuming we'll see Per Mertesacker come back in, and we'll kind of just see a reshuffle at the back, which, although in the game against Spurs, I don't think we were tested defensively all that much. I think the defence held firm at times. It's an Arsenal team that I do believe should be going to Leicester, claiming all 3 points with not ease, but if we're going to make a serious title challenge, these are games that we've got to win. And especially as United are getting quite a few points on the board now. City, we've got to take advantage of them slipping up to West Ham. They could potentially lose points at White Hart Lane tomorrow in the early kickoff, and I'm kind of hoping Spurs will do us a favour in that game and actually get a couple of points off City, which would be doing us a massive favour. So if we can get a win, it'll really put us in a good position, I think. And then considering we've got a game against Olympiacos in midweek, we really need confidence to be on the high, get a couple of wins under our belt, a win against Leicester, a win against Olympiacos, a win against Spurs, and of course looking ahead to next weekend, next Sunday, huge game against United. If we can win that, that would do our confidence the world of good. So yeah, this is a must-win game for us. And let's just take a look at the Arsenal team that I want to see start the game. So like I mentioned, we've got Francis Coquelin out, which means Matthew Flamini, in my opinion, is the obvious choice to come in and fill in that central defensive midfield role. Some may go for Arteta, but I don't think he's the man I want to see start the game. I feel Arteta had a decent game against Spurs, did nothing outstanding, kept the tempo of the game at a good level, did a nice passing game. But apart from that, defensively, I don't think his legs are in it. And Flamini, given that he's on a high, given that he's on a boost, if he plays with the same passion that he did in the North London derby, then there are no doubts in my mind that he has to be starting the game at the King Power Stadium. So I think the team that I want to see in full is, of course, I'm going to go check and goal. That's not a real no-brainer. Hector Bellerin, Per Mertesacker, Laurent Koscielny, and at the back, definitely Nacho Monreal, with actually Sam, definitely Monreal, possibly Gibbs has a shout to be starting this game. I think he had a really good performance against Spurs, really went out there with a point to prove. And with England being very depleted in that left-back role, maybe it's time for Gibbs to break through into the Arsenal setup. But really, at left-back, Monreal, Gibbs, I'd be more than happy for either one of them to start. Probably the choice that I'm leaning towards, though, is Nacho Monreal. Then Flamini and Ramsey in the midfield pivot. I wouldn't bring Cazorla back into the frame of things just yet. I want to see how we'll do without him in the team for a little while. Then on the flank, I want to see Oxlade-Chamberlain occupying that right-hand side. Mesut Ozil through the middle, pulling the strings. Alexis Sanchez on the left-hand side. Massive game for him to get a goal. And, of course, he scored at the King Power last season. And up top, Theo Walcott, in my opinion. That is the team that I think has got to be going out there this coming Saturday. And hopefully we'll do the business against a very good Leicester side. It's going to be a difficult game. Let me know your team lineups in the comments box below, of course. As always, I'm always interested to hear that one. But, yeah, it should be a really good game of football between two sides that have been doing all right recently. I guess you could say Leicester have had better fortunes than us, but it's a great opportunity for us to bounce back in the league after a disappointing defeat away from home at Stamford Bridge. Of course, Chelsea go to St James's Park in the 5:30 kickoff, so they could drop points there like they did last season, and it would just be massive for us if we could get a win. It'll be a big win for us, and with United playing host to Sunderland, which is the game you'll assume they'll win, all the more important for us to get in points on the board. It should be a good game, but apart from that, not too much else I think needs to be said. I just think it's a very good Leicester side, one that I've got a lot of respect for. Certainly got a lot of respect and time for the way Ranieri's playing his football within this Leicester side. Mahrez has been an absolute fantasy team dream king for me, and yeah. Apart from that, I haven't really got anything else to say. I mean, just let me know what you're feeling going into tomorrow's game. Like I say, I'm looking forward to it. It should be a fantastic game of football. But aside from that, not too much else to report on it. So I'm going to leave it there. This has been a very short, very brief Google Hangout. And thank you to everyone that's tuned in and taken the time to watch this. Again, I'll apologise for not getting a preview uploaded for not just my channel, but for Arsenal Fan TV as well. I should have kept my timekeeping a little bit better. But like I say, had my freshers at uni this week. I've been doing a load of work, so time is getting more and more sparse for me, and hopefully I can just find time for all of this. But anyway, guys, thank you to all of you who've been watching. Little announcement, I guess you could say. I will be doing some FIFA 16 stuff on my channel. I know a few of you have been so eager for me to get that stuff up and uploaded onto the AFC Game by Game for a while now. It's definitely something I've taken on board, something I'm going to look at. I bought an Elgato. I got a copy of FIFA as well, so hopefully over the weekend, I'm hoping maybe Sunday I can get something done for you. I'll do an Arsenal career mode, which maybe I can do once or twice a week. But any other FIFA stuff, let me know in the comment box below. It could be a really good idea, and hopefully it'll go down well on my channel, bring a few new people in. But apart from that, tomorrow's game should be a good one. Said it a few times now, but that's pretty much all I've got to say on the matter. Thanks to all of you who've been watching. You've been an absolute pleasure, and I will be speaking to you tomorrow in a much more formal setup, a much more professional backdrop, and hopefully I'll be talking about 3 points to the Arsenal. Thanks to all of you for watching.